I don't know if you can see this, but this is Armadale in the middle of the fucking day. You know, when I went to Denmark, I didn't know what was going to happen, but at least I had some plans. I knew I'd be studying. I knew when my assignments were. I knew when I was leaving the dorm. Am I going home in November? Am I going home in October? Am I going home in 2017? Nobody knows. I don't know. This is like the start of a new chapter. It really is. This is day one of like chapter 2 of my time away from Sydney. Ah, oh, Jesus.
Ryan's been telling me a lot about Sydney, and I thought I want to go to the beach. So let's do it.
That's Dixon. Yeah, he's my driver. Not last night, the night before, I met this guy at a bar. This Canadian guy who's living in Germany. He's on a road trip going through Scotland, and he had a road trip planned with a couple of girls, and it basically fell through. And he's gone, well, you know, you got nothing to do. You want to be a passenger. So here I am, possibly on a road trip with a murderer who didn't murder me in my sleep last night, but maybe slowly building up my trust. This is kind of just like sort of day 2 or day 1. I mean, we slept last night near Aberdeen. We slept in the car. It was pretty fucking comfortable, actually. This is probably the boring fucking bit, but there's a girl named Megan, and now I have a WhatsApp, and she's WhatsApping me pretty hard, and I'm kind of keen on her. She's from Glasgow, and I think Dixon's going to drop me in Glasgow on Monday. So I might try to set up a day with her if I don't smell too bad because I haven't showered. I don't know where Dixon's gone. He said he likes cemeteries. Is that something a serial killer would say?
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Hungry.
Right. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
About me?
Yeah.
Is this going to be evidence when they find your body?
What are your hopes and dreams?
I hope not to get caught. And
Sure. Yep.
Last night I dreamt of the comeback. At least I'm not American.
When the girls blow us kisses, we like it. And when your mama does our dishes, we like it. When a genie grants wishes, about girls blowing kisses, and your mama doing dishes, we like it. When we step up in the...
Her name was Jen. She worked in Aberdeen. And she was like, I'll meet up with you tomorrow, which was yesterday, and at about 4 o'clock, and I'll write you an actual map. She goes, where's this fucking map? She's the nicest fucking person in Scotland. Oh my god. Yesterday we were in Balmeedy.
Come on, you gotta come up for here sometime. There's me.
Looking at us. I'm in Cruden Bay. We've got fucking camping, fucking cooking, fire, breakfast, fresh, dinner. So what have we got? We've apples, muesli bars, just bought some new coffee. What is that? I've got pancakes under there. Yeah. We've got some salad, which looks like it's gonna kill us. And cheese, which will probably kill us.
Cheese will be gone in a couple of days. I'll eat it all today.
Can you see out the back?
Yeah.
Cool. Should we... Whoa! Whoa! Look!
Open the door!
Kind of like day 4, I suppose. Well, Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's day 4. It's day 4. We left Loch Ness this morning. We're sort of on the way to Kyle something in Skye, in the island Skye. Wants to swim in that. We found an excellent camping site. It was like nice and dark, it was secluded, it was kind of off the highway but not too far. You know, and we're getting the tables set up, we're starting to get the food all organised. I'm like scratching. Like the sun started to go down and I was like scratching, and there's no like mosquitoes. Dixon starts scratching, and he's like scratching like behind his ears and shit. I'm just like, oh no. And like he was like, you know, somebody did warn me, north of Scotland gets these little fucking bugs called midges. So these things were fucking attacking us. From the first time I started to scratch to when it got really bad, when they were like, when I was shining the torch, they were like little dust particles. That's how many there were. That escalated in about 15 minutes. I was about to lose my mind. I was honest to God about to lose my and I just turned to Dixon and I said, hey look, I've got an idea. How about we don't camp here? So like we tried to pack the shit up and try to get into the car without these midgets following us in. We thought we did it and there were just heaps of them. So what we've done, Dixon had the bright idea. We had a big citronella candle, so we lit that and pretty much just smoked them off the ceiling. Kind of burnt his ceiling a little bit in his car, but they're just dead now in the citronella candles.
Nee, je kan er niet omheen, broer. Wanneer je draait, willen mannen met je meedoen. Nee, je kan er niet omheen, broer. Wanneer je draait, willen mannen met je meedoen. We willen zitten op die kwab. Die Libby draait om money en je kan er niet omheen. Zeg maar waarom word je...
2:10. It's the 12th of August. There are two guys over there by the canal, which are very common in Amsterdam. I would have said hi to them, but I felt kind of shy. But I still don't know if I can say her name. Is it Megan or Megan? I don't even know what her last name is. At the moment, her last name on my phone is Megan Glasgow. And all we've done is text. She could be catfishing me, for all I know. She could be a fat 40-year-old man who has been given a death sentence by a doctor. And is just trying to get... I had my first chat with Megan last night and I feel very comfortable around her. For somebody I've never actually met and I only really started speaking to a couple of weeks ago. This is probably my favourite city so far, to be fair. It would have been excellent to do an exchange here. Let's talk about my last day in Amsterdam. I went to see the Anne Frank house and it was one of the most humbling museum experiences of my life. I'm not big on museums, but this was fucking top shelf. And then I did something wrong. I went to the Heineken experience, which is basically just a tour of how they make Heineken beer. And it's, you know, so-and-so Heineken, he was such a great man. He started using the recyclable bottles and he built the company from the ground up and you create a name and now Heineken's part of the Olympics and James Bond and all that bullshit. Who gives a shit? Like honestly. And the issue is I went from one of the most humbling tours to basically the polar opposite, one of the most self-aggrandizing tours I've ever been on. You know, what have they done that's so great? They made beer. They gave bartenders something to give alcoholics, and they put their fucking name on everything. I'm not saying it's bad tour. I'm saying that if you're ever gonna do it, go to Heineken first, and then go to Anne Frank. My flight tomorrow is like 7 a.m., so I know I'm gonna have to end up leaving here at like fucking 4 a.m. I know it. Hello? See. So Linda's picked me up and then we met.
Eva.
Cool. That's great because I completely forgot. So she's just given me this room. This is on top of her grandparents' house. Tomorrow Eva is going to pre-record an interview with me on like Menace Island and all that bullshit. And one way to describe how I'm feeling is very comforted that I'm here with Leonard and Yeva and everybody's being so hospitable. I don't know if I can show like my support enough. Anyway, yeah, we're at like the open air museum. It's like an old town, and Yeva's trying to skid rocks or play frog, as she likes to say. And she's failing. She's trying to prove it to me, and it's not happening. It's just.
It is.
I think it might be a lie.
Nee, je kan er niet omheen, broer. Wanneer je draait, willen mannen met je meedoen. Je ziet hoe ik beweeg, als het goed gaat wil je mee. Maar ben ik even broke, laat je me weer in de steek. Wanneer ik met je lach, ben ik je brada of je neef. Maar zie jij ooit een millie, weet ik dat je me vergeet.
Hey, so it's Saturday the 24th. It's 11:45 in the morning. Megan got back from the US. Went on this date with Megan a few days later. And then I went to Ireland that weekend, which is really annoying timing. I'm sick right now. We're about to take off for Belfast, and I say to Greg, look, okay, no girls, no nothing. Well, just as we've landed in Belfast, he's like, where's your phone? I was like, why? And he's like picking up these girls behind us, and she'd put no number in my phone. So look, I decided to meet up with them on Saturday, and you know, let's jump back a little bit more. I don't even know how I'm going to fit this into a video, but it was just like we met Karen, went to Portrush for a night. Then we went down to Belfast to Bangor where Karen lives, and then Karen pretty much dumped Greg at like 9 p.m. at night on a Saturday night, and then we couldn't get Greg a place to stay. No hotels, a Premier in the Ibis, none of them had any rooms. My hostel that I'd booked didn't have any rooms for him or beds. I was running all over Belfast. We found one hostel with 2 beds left at about 10:30 at night, and the reception was closing.